Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week is a 2 for 2 because I didn't upload last week, so I would have just uploaded last week's video and this week's video. Here I am. What I spoke about in my last video was that I would be trying acupuncture to deal with my anxiety and my stress. Having gone to acupuncture, I went to acupuncture before, and I know this is going to sound very wild to say, but I definitely believe I don't like going to things that have been westernized, like traditional things that have been westernized. I don't know why, it's just a thing that I do. So the first acupuncture that I went to, I think one of the reasons why is that I feel like anybody over there. But one of the things that I've noticed is that I find Western people like to shame you. And I'm not saying like people shouldn't be shamed, but like if I'm going to the dentist, don't talk to me about my sweet tooth. I know I have a sweet tooth. I know this. Don't tell me like, oh, you should eat. What did she say? I had this dentist once that was just like, oh, you shouldn't eat anything that comes in a packet. So I was just like, so I don't eat rice because that comes in a packet. Like, what do you mean? Like, be specific. What do you mean? I think she was very much of a certain kind of woman. And how do I say this? She wasn't Caucasian, but she was very much given, I think the term is almond mom. She was very much given that vibe. So I changed dentist because I was just like, I can't deal with your negativity. Please, my eating habits are my eating habits. Let's address why I have an addiction to sugar. Oh, I eat a lot of sugar when I'm stressed out or I'm anxious. That's why. So yeah, I changed dentists, go to a different dentist. My current dentist is more culturally aware, should we say. And the fact that I eat certain things isn't an issue. It's just, okay, we need to avoid tooth decay that can occur, you know? Raz is gonna say that my camera autofocus is doing too much, so apologies. So yeah, I had acupuncture a couple of years ago. The person that I saw was recommended to me by a friend. Nothing wrong with like the recommendation. I did go, but the setup wasn't for me. Like it wasn't for me, and I never went back. Well, to be fair, I couldn't go back because I started work, and the days that they're open, I couldn't get the time off work. It was just long to try and explain. So I'm going to a new acupuncturist closer to home. It's more traditional Chinese medicine from a practitioner who is also Chinese. For like my own, not ease of mind, but I feel more comfortable that way. I can't explain it. Like, I don't like going to yoga classes that are taught by Westerners because I just don't. I just don't. It's like the gamification. It's like the gamification of things. I don't like it. So yeah, acupuncturist was really, really good. Like, another example, I don't want a Thai massage from a person that isn't Thai. I just don't. Like, I know you can learn to do Thai massage, but no. Like, I don't want to eat Thai food from a restaurant that isn't Thai. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't want to go. I'm thinking about it. Like, me and my friend went to Banana Tree, I think it's called. What did I have? I had the sweet and sour chicken. It was disgusting. It's not a Chinese restaurant. So why did I eat the sweet and sour chicken? Why did I order that? Like, I did it to myself. It tasted like ketchup. And that really hurt my feelings. Yeah. And then also, like, another thing, like, as a Jamaican, I don't want to eat Jamaican food outside. Why? Why am I paying to eat food that I can make at home? Why? You know? Like, I believe in, like, eating food at home that, like, is your spin on a certain dish. But I wouldn't, like, for example, I like making Thai green curry. I had a Thai green curry earlier. But I then wouldn't go to a Thai person and be like, oh, I make the best Thai green curry. Babes, this is not my food. This is not my culture. This is something I enjoy. I wouldn't try and pass it off as like, this is the best thing since sliced bread and I make it better than these people. No, that's overstepping a boundary. Do you know? So yeah, I wouldn't do that. So yeah, I want my Thai food from Thai people. I want my acupuncture from a Chinese person who has studied traditional Chinese medicine. Yeah, like I want my Jamaican bush tea from a Jamaican uncle, you know? Like, it's a cultural thing. Anyway, acupuncture went really, really well. I really enjoyed it. It was an experience. Did I fall asleep? Yes. How do I know that I received like a good treatment? Because I fall asleep. How do I know it worked if I fell asleep? Well, it's not really like sleep. It's more like I'm unconscious, but my subconscious is still alert. Like, for example, I don't snore, but I was listening to myself snoring. And it wasn't like heavy snoring, it was just like light snoring. It was an interesting experience. Would I go again? Definitely. I'm going back next week, not for acupuncture, I'm going for tea. Because I want to kick my sugar craving that has gotten real intense due to the stress of studying. Update about uni. I submitted course. Imagine I submitted coursework earlier this week, and then like a little voice was just like, "Oh, I want to add a little bit more to that piece of coursework that I submitted." So I tweaked it, I resubmitted. Tell me why. When I checked, what I had submitted previously was gone. It was deleted. So imagine I never checked. No coursework. Can you imagine? Actually, don't imagine. I've got 4 more pieces to do. So I've got 2 due next week. I've started both of them. I'd say I'm about halfway through. So I did question 1 and 5. I still got 4 questions. No, wait, I got 3 questions to answer for one of them. And for the other one, my data visualization, I've done all my visualizations. I just need to write up what they are visualizing, and then that's done. And then I've got machine learning and database and data infrastructure, which I haven't started, to be honest. I think I started the research element of machine learning, and I lost all the articles. I lost all the articles that I was supposed to be referring to. So yeah, that's fun. This is supposed to be a quick video. I'm gonna try to keep it under 10 minutes. Anyway, uni's going. I'm going. I'm still doing it. My hands are very itchy right now. They're dry. That's why I'm itching. Acupuncture was good. Uni is going. I'm dealing with my stress and my anxiety. And I'm about to have a nap. Which is funny because in the last video, I just did a lot of yawning. But acupuncture took a lot out of me, like energy wise. So I had like a nice little meal, and now I'm gonna go lay down. And what's stressing me out, as an aside, is I'm always talking about my phone battery dying, but my phone, I need a new phone, and I'm not getting a new phone. I'm buying a refurbished phone. Why? Because a free Congo, free Sudan, a free Palestine, always and forever. So yeah, I'm not buying new tech. I won't be buying new tech. I'll be buying refurbished tech going forward. And to be fair, I didn't want to get a new smartphone anyway. I said once this phone dies, I'll probably get a Nokia 3310. But I realized I actually can't get a Nokia 3310. Why? Because everything is reliant on phones. This is the time for me to go lie down. Yeah, everything is reliant on technology. So I can't go into a bank branch. Like, say if I wanted to move money, I can't go into a bank branch because 2 of the 3 banks that I bank with are virtual. They're not physical. So I won't be able to go to a bank branch. Near my house, there's one cash machine. Like all the banks that were near my house were shut down since the pandemic. So the only 2 cash machines near my house are both post office cash machines. So I won't be able to access my money if I need to. Also topping up my Oyster card, all of that, it's all online. So yeah, I unfortunately stuck in the machine that is technology and having to rely on it to do basic everyday things. So when the internet goes, what are we gonna do, guys? Because we can't do anything without other things. Like a couple of months ago, what happened? I sat on my Oyster card. And it broke, and I didn't realize it broke, and then my phone died. And I didn't have my bag. I left my wallet at home, and I sat on my Oyster card. My Oyster card broke, and then my phone died. I went to the train station, tried to get it fixed. They were like, "We don't do Oyster cards here." Sorry, Oyster card is like it's like a travel card in the UK. And they were like, "Yeah, we don't do that here. You need to go to this station." So then I had to beg another bus driver to take me to the next train station, where I was told that they did do Oyster cards. When I got to that train station, they was just like, "There's nothing we can do. You need to call TfL." And I was like, "I can't call TfL because my battery's dead." They were like, "Okay, walk home." I want you to know that I was 7 something miles away from home. That's 14 plus kilometers. I had a rucksack full of books. Did I have a crutch at the time? Because I was using a crutch earlier in the term because I injured my knee. I wasn't using a crutch at the time, but my body, I wasn't in a stable enough state to do that walk. Like, I could do that walk, no problems, but like my knee is still swollen. I'm like slowly rehabbing myself. And these were like the early stages of me leaving the house without relying on a crutch. So I was still a bit shaky on my legs. And then it gets dark early. So it was dark. Like, it had gotten dark in me trying to sort this out. And then, yeah, they were just like, "Walk home." And I was just like, as a woman who is clearly injured, telling me to walk 14 kilometers in the dark with no map, no nothing. And like, I could do the walk because I know like the general direction to walk into. Like, I wouldn't necessarily go, like, the easiest way to do it would be like follow certain bus routes or whatever, or train routes that I know. So like walking station to station to station. But that just wasn't practical because where I live in South London, I live on one side of the mountains that are South London, and where I was the other side of the mountains in South London. So somebody with an injured knee, how was I going to manage these South London mountains? Tell me. So that was an annoying is not even the word. It was expect nothing less from men situation. And yeah, so now that my phone is on the fritz, I'm not leaving the house, because if my phone dies, like, my phone battery doesn't even, at this point, I think earlier in the week it was lasting like 90 minutes after being like on 100%. Now my phone battery is not even lasting 15. It's not even lasting 15 minutes. So thinking about it, like, what is the point? Like, in like leaving my house and get to the acupuncturist, my phone was dead. And it's like 20 minutes from my house. 27 minutes. 27 minutes door to door. Yeah. So that was fun. Anyway, next week I will be talking about having submitted 2 out of 4 pieces of coursework, and then the final 4. I mean, like, once these 4 are done, then we have the final 4, and the final 4 are my group projects and my group project presentation, and then my individual project and my Viva, and then I'm done with my MSc. And this has been the most stressful year. It hasn't even been a year yet. I've got less than 6 months to go of my life. I'm exhausted. I'm actually exhausted. And I think what's making it worse is, like, because I was injured. Sorry. Because I was injured, I'm not able to, like, run to get that endorphin release that I so badly need. But your girl can try, your girl can hope, your girl can dream. So yeah, that's it for me. This has been fun. Take care of yourselves and each other. Some of you are too young to know where that is from, but yeah, anyway, ta-ra, bye kids. See you next time.